Stage 4. What do you see? The Lord communicates with us through His Spirit. I have learned that words are a smaller percentage of that communication compared to visual imagery and comprehension. When one stands in the presence of the Lord face to face, you will have vision and images played before your mind as part of that conversation. Your thoughts are easily displayed for anyone directing their focus toward you. This is why you must have virtue garnish your thoughts to have confidence in the presence of God. If, for example, you ask about the cosmos, a vision will open up where you will see and discern by the Spirit. As you ask questions, you will hear the word of the Lord speaking to you or from His servant in an audible voice. This comes as a vision of the subject at hand, or you will see the person with whom you are speaking. This is perfect communication without boundary or scope, unless we place a boundary upon ourselves. I have learned that the most access to the Lord comes by asking for permission and patiently waiting for it. Once one receives their calling and election made sure, the access is amplified. Before then, you must patiently develop your faith in spiritual senses. First, learning to hear by the Spirit the ministering of angels and the Lord's voice. Then, you will see your visionary gifts begin to expand rapidly. Stage 4 can feel complex. It is common to feel frustrated because you may feel you're not making progress in opening your spiritual eyes. Often it is because we attempt to run faster than we have strength, or we carry some form of unbelief. The first part of this book lists different things that could prevent us from progressing. If you take time to honestly assess your spiritual health and have followed everything up until this point of the book, you'll be prepared to more fully open your spiritual eyes. Just like we need to develop a platform for the Spirit to dwell in us by filling our heart with virtue and godliness, we also must seek to fill our minds with virtue in the form of acute visual stimulation to prepare ourselves to exercise sacred imagination. This is where the skeptic will suggest this is only a self-hypnotic form of vision seeking, using forms of conjuring to open our brains to tantalizing stimuli. This is the carnal mind speaking. You must learn to visualize to take the first step of faith. If you think you can sit comfortably and the Lord will appear to you, you will be disappointed. There are some who struggle with unbelief who may be blessed with a dream or get into an unfortunate accident and have an out-of-body experience where they experience an interaction with the Lord. Those experiences can be sacred, and we must remember that we are spirit beings in a carnal body. We must also work to rend the veil of the flesh and know the kingdom of heaven by further putting off the natural man. The process I will now teach you will help you to expand your visual senses. Its purpose is to open your mind, your creative powers, as I described in the section Sacred Imagination. This is the purpose of life, to choose God and gather virtue around yourself, that you may become a creator of all things good. Do this in spades, not in dewdrops. Dive into this process of expanding your visualization abilities. It will add a beautiful dimension to your life, especially your spiritual life. Exercises to build a foundation of memory. Look up beautiful landscape images on your computer. Study a favorite image for a minute. As you do, consider the shape, tones, colors, and details. Close your eyes and try and remember as much, as clearly as you can. The more you practice this with different images, that they will leave an impression and stay in your mind. Look at family pictures of individuals. Do the same exercise as above. Look at your front door. Study and examine it, the color, detail, the handle, the surface texture. Close your eyes and see how much you can visualize. Try and see the door as clearly as possible. Go for a walk in the park. Absorb your surroundings, stopping occasionally to build a visual in your mind. Close your eyes and see how much you remember. Try and remember after returning home the sensations of smell, feet on the path, the breeze and air temperature. The more you do this, the easier it becomes. Go for a hike in the mountains. Do the same as the above exercises. You're building a visual memory foundation that will help you with your sacred imagination. Take your time and even pray for assistance. The same mind that stores a vocabulary of words also stores the visual imagery that is used for communication. Stand on a mountaintop. Absorb the experience. Close your eyes and try to see with your mind as the breeze, smells, and other stimulus surround you. When you return home, do your very best to see and feel it again.